What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another BWMB Madden 25 league game with the Denver Broncos. Man, hey, we're still undefeated. You feel me? We are now in week 11. We just came out beating a division rival in the Chargers 62-7. We actually got two weekly awards. Bo Nix 22 for 37, 661 passing yards, 8 touchdowns. Also had one carry for 3 rushing yards and a touchdown. Pat Surtain came off 5 tackles, 4 interceptions, and he had a forced fumble. That's like his second or third forced fumble of the season. Feel me? So he's trying to carry that momentum right here into week number 11 versus the Buffalo Bills. He's 6-3. We trying to stay undefeated, trying to make him 6-4. Should be good. He got 93 offense. He got an 85 overall defense and an 89 overall team. He should be sending an invite any minute now. So I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and for me, follow me on all the social. Everything you need to know will be in the description down below. Like, it's always a tough time playing against Josh Allen. You feel me? Um, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, he has a 98 speed X Factor cornerback, rookie 6'3" Kevin Traylor. This dude is a beast. My goodness. 98 speed, 84 man. Okay. And you got flat zone KO, mid zone KO. So, hey, we got to watch out for him. He got some other good corners, too. All right. Should be a good one. Age reducted Matt Milano, Deion Dawkins, age reducted Keon Coleman, X Factor, Dalton Kincaid, Joe Tooney, Von Miller. Oh my God. Got a good running back, Ed Oliver, X Factor. Another trader receiver. Should be a good one.
table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Allen taken right to the air. Completes this one to Hill. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard
possession caught that.
That is the epitome of staying
That's
on
good
schedule.
position. He didn't. That was
right there on first
knockout.
down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Working from the gun, it's Allen.
The defense.
Arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. Allen gonna throw again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Solitary diamond got a twinkling through the car. At your lowest point, you will forget who you are.
Again, Allen to the air. And oh, someone stepped in.
Bring
It's
down.
intercepted. Picked off. Brandon Jones. Oh, what a stiff arm.
I guess he thought I was gonna run to the drag. Played my zone.
So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick six starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive.
Yeah.
They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky
Blame it
mentality
on
to
half
have.
TV.
Boy, can it
All
set
right,
a
now.
toner.
I'm a real cool like you.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff.
I done got ketchup on my pants sausage strap. That's a 98 speed corner, bro. Hit him, please. Thank you.
And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to the air. It's Allen after the pick.
It's sad.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 20-yard line.
Another try following the sack.
Bro,
That one's cut
who
off
is
on the
that?
sideline.
What's his speed?
And he breaks into enemy territory before
Ooh.
being stopped on
He's the one going crazy. I'm gonna have to confuse to him.
Okay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Pressure coming. It's Allen. The throw is caught.
That's so fast.
So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30.
First drive on offense. Let's see what we can do, man. I mean some breakfast, y'all. A late breakfast.
Starts out with a 1st and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Nix with it on 1st. That's completed right side.
Boy, tried to switch stick me. Okay. So now that I know he be switch sticking, gotta be more precise with our throws.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Nix. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
The wrong play.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line.
This man,
After that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more.
Oh, it is, man. He just played it good.
He brings it in. Touchdown.
Marvin Williams. You heard that name all season, huh?
He finds one of his great receivers.
Have to move him to the bench.
They are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
All right, let's play some more defense, man. We got a pick 6, but then he bounced back and win scored. See if we get some stops.
1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down. Play action now. Allen buying some time right. Now he'll fire it deep.
Did he really throw that?
Back towards the center of the field.
He almost caught that. Hey, whoever this he'll do, this is one of them ones, bro.
Defender's not going to be thrilled.
I can't fake it. I need PS2 on him. Where is he? Okay, PS2 on him.
Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
The fact that he had 6 and he throw is kind of crazy.
He flips the field for that before being taken down.
He got 6. If that come back to bite him, that's gonna hurt.
It's possible that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
To the air again, Allen.
No, no, no. Brandon Jones again. They can't make the bottom.
Picked up Brandon Jones.
I just got his pick by Josh Allen.
Broncos will take over at the start of the next quarter. It's a big momentum swing on the front. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're set
We can't get off that press, Jamar Chase.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Able to get it to Franklin. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Their first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. Who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackled by big Logan Hall. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Nix from the gun. Called in left side. 16 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down. Out of the gun, it's Nix.
Nice.
That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's brought down at the 17-yard
The
line.
league's leading receiver in touchdowns and receptions and yards. Triple crown. Can we do it?
Watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's good work to help reset those chains.
And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll throw again. Nix. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target.
Oh, yeah, Jonathan.
To alter that last-second attempt.
And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. Declines the touchback block.
That's Wonga, bro. He didn't fumble.
He's tackled before he can get to the 20.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Fits it through the middle.
Very good throw, actually.
He's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first. Offense in the hurry up here. Allen now on 1st down. He lets one fly deep downfield. Oh, another interception. Picked by the rookie from Wisconsin. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back.
6'3", man.
They have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
They got 24 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds his man, Chase. And He's going to get it out.
I honestly thought he was going to run up, but
before he
just in
goes
case I
out.
had the high point back. Because Matt Milano don't
It's
play
not
no
just
game.
imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
From the 38.
Troy Franklin.
Pass caught, 9-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up. Nick's looking to throw. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown.
That's Jamar Chase all day. He winning that matchup all day.
Racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous.
The sack.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast.
He just blocked his running back.
Another try following the sack.
That's him.
And they pick him off again. And the Broncos have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side?
And he runs it across. Touchdown. Boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Working the sideline, that's Coleman. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Leon Coleman is not
For a
fast.
Buffalo touchdown. The Bills chop some of the lead off before the half. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills cut the lead by a quarter. We're down at 21. Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23
Still
seconds
pressing Chase, huh?
remaining. Here's Nix.
There's something. Get the block, please.
One's complete, right side. They get 27 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Throwing on first down, Nix. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up. He'll throw it. He fires one deep down the middle. It's a Denver touchdown.
Okay.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos continue piling on to this lead.
Bills 14.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing it just before halftime. He put everything he had into this one.
Leslie.
Oh, they get him yet again. And the Broncos will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. He's got room to roam here. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there, and that'll be good for a Denver first.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Nix with it on first. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be second down. Nix off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Play action with Nix.
I'm just waiting on the breakthrough.
Nice gain left side. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down. Shotgun snap to Nix. And this one too far in front of him. It's
What kind of throw was that, bro?
No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up second down. Now Nix. This one taken in by Chase. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Working inside the red zone. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos continue adding on to that lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Allen setting up play action. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Too much lead on
Pick it
that.
off.
Falls incomplete ahead of his target. Dalton Kincaid.
We'll give him a
the
couple two
intended
look right here, see what he do.
target there. Things look tougher now with third and long. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Oh, brother,
Wow.
it's another interception. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And the Broncos take possession as he makes his fourth interception of our season. First and 10 from the 41. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Throwing now off play action.
Okay.
Completes this one to Chase.
Boy, he fast.
Chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack going to
He got
cost them
sacked
some
twice.
yardage. Loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's second and goal. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Nix from the gun. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd and goal. Here's Nix. Has it in close.
Probably didn't think I was going to throw it. Jamar Chase.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos tack on 7 more to their lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This one's taken in by Hill. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Cook calls it in. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Oh, one it though.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Bills' ball as we start the 4th, but any efforts may be futile facing that deficit. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
I think everybody got a pick except Surtain and Jamal Holland.
Blitz coming here. Allen buying some time left. Throwing on the run. Deep down.
I love Talanoa.
Oh no, they get him yet again. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos take over on his 11th interception of the campaign.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling
Man, up pretty deep is crazy.
lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. This finds Franklin. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
He throws a bullet deep to the right. That was his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Bills are going to...
If I would have known he was going to switch stick and come down like that, I would just threw it the circle. But Jamar Chase is also supposed to be running towards the sideline.
If you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended with interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they
I'm
are
about to say CD.
squashing that
I'll
thought
ride
the
around like
defenders are
C.
offensive
I'm
guys in
gonna
bad
let B
hands
like
because they're
C.
making it happen, taking the ball away.
Big.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't
Yo.
hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Looking for Keon Coleman that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Here's Allen.
Patrick.
And they kick
Surtain.
him off again. Pat Surtain has it. And he makes the Hesco. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Bates now for the point after. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Handoff headed right. It's Cook. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
See me.
Not a
I'll
ton
ride
of
around
yards,
like
but still
Q.
showing
I'm
that
a real
commitment to
Q.
the ground game, the type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Play action now with Allen. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
They put a receiver in motion right. Allen on 3rd down. He's going to push one deep down the right.
After you do not keeping up with Keon Coleman's plays, get off him. Off that ring.
And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
This game is that's you don't keeping up with Keon Coleman with my 90-some speed. Corner thing, then he
On first down, here comes Brooks. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 37. Finds his man, Chase. And he'll get it up to the 44. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Running back sent in motion. They'll throw again. Nix. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. They connect on the deep shot. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Broncos throwing 6 more on the blowout. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
That was a cover 2. That's why I did them 2 streaks like that. But then that safety, you got to pick which one to guard. So I put 2 streaks. You got to either guard the tight end streak or the other streak on the right side. You got to choose. Can't play both.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Oh, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Throw, boy.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Working from the gun, it's Allen. And they pick him off again. Javon Holland comes up with it. And the Broncos have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
See what Jamar Chase really hitting for, man.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can let out a little sigh of relief. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Give him 15
He
yards
double
on
team
the
Jamar
pickup
Chase.
there.
Oh, he was covered.
The
Really?
Broncos will
Okay.
have a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it.
GG.
Big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November.
GG's, man. We get the dub. We stay undefeated. Leslie McAllister just got 3 upgrades. That is a W. Finally finna be able to get some traits. So, What can I get at 80 slot or 80 man? Looks like nothing. Or 80 slot, I get mid zone KO. Upgrade that. Plus 3 man, yes. Upgrade the slot again. So that just got me mid zone KO. And a third ability slot. Okay, then he's got plus 2. Oh my god. Oh yes. Yes. So he got mid zone KO. And then I mean, might as well just keep upgrading the slot, huh? What do we need for bench press? 85 man. We're gonna upgrade man with that bench press. So dude's gonna get off the line. Feel me? Plus 1 man, plus 1 press, plus 1 zone. That is a W. Yes, sir, Leslie McAllister. All right, so we win 70-14 in week 11. Let's look at some stats real quick. Win 70-14. Look at the stats. Bo Nix was 24 for 33, 72 completion percentage. We threw for 478 yards. We threw for 6 touchdowns. We did throw that 1 interception. That was on me. Jamar Chase didn't really run his route the right way, but hey, it happens. And we got sacked 3 times. Our longest pass today was 53 yards. Jonathan Brooks had 6 carries for 39 yards, but he did have 2 touchdowns. Jamar Chase had an 8 for 151, 3 touchdowns. Demaryius Thomas had 5 for 127 in the touchdown. Trey Franklin had 5 for 100. Jake Ferguson had 4 for 70 in the touchdown. Jonathan Brooks had 1 for 16. And a familiar face, Marvin Mims, 1 for 14 and a touchdown. He hasn't played in a minute. Well, he be playing, but he's not a starter anymore. So he don't get as much run, but he get a touchdown today in week 11. Defense, we locked up. Leslie McAllister led the team in tackles with 5. Right behind him is Javon Holland with 3, and then Brandon Jones, Tyler Nofunga, Zay Howard, Joe Porter, Nick Benito, Matthew Judon all had 2 tackles. 1 for Zach Allen, Pat Surtain, Vince Craig, and Tevin Newman. We had 2, 3, 4, 5 tackles for loss, and we had 2 sacks. 1 by Matthew Judon, 1 by Tevin Newman. We called through 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 defensive interceptions. That is crazy, bro. 2 by Leslie McAllister, 2 by Brandon Jones, 1 by Matthew Judon, 1 by Javon Holland, 1 by Tyler Nofunga, 1 by Zay Howard, 1 by Patrick Surtain, and 1 by Dante Heath. 2 of those interceptions was for pick sixes. 2 out of the 10 interceptions were pick sixes, and 1 was by Brandon Jones, and 1 was by Patrick Surtain. So, hey, that and 2 pass deflections for Tyler Nofunga, 1 for Dante Heath, 1 for Nick Benito. So yeah, that is how your week number 11 goes. We won't have a week 12 game because we have a bye week, but we'll be right back for week 13 versus the Houston Texans. So hey, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, follow me on all the socials. All you need to know will be in the description. Make sure you check the description. So hey, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.